Jerry.
So we're here at the Universal Hip Hop Museum with one of its founders, Rocky Bucano, who's got a rich history. So before we talk about the museum, I just want to ask him, Rocky, tell me about your background with rap and hip hop, briefly, so people can hear what brings you to be at this space at this particular time in history.
Thank you, Jerry. Well, I started as a teenage DJ. I was a protege for Pete DJ Jones. He gave me my first break as a DJ. I was a house disc jockey for the Stardust Bowl up in the northeast section of the Bronx. Started there at the age of 15. I remember my first gig was spinning records between live shows for Blue Magic at the Stardust Bowl. And then, I got my own equipment, because Pete was a mobile disc jockey and he told me all about mobile sound systems. And when I got my mobile equipment, I was able to DJ in my neighborhood park, which was the Valley Park up in the northeast section of the Bronx. Then I got into club promotion, doing a lot of clubs, similar to you, following in your footsteps. I did parties downtown at the Riverboat. I did Cork and Bottle, Ipanema, also at the Diplomat. I was one of those DJs from the Bronx that was actually not just spinning in the Bronx, but spinning in other places as well, promoting parties in other places. And then I started my record company, Strong City Records, in 1986 with Jazzy J. And our first group, Masters of Ceremony, had two big records. One was Cracked Out, which was a reflection of that time period when crack was taking over the entire country. And then the second record was called Sexy, featuring Don Barron, which was the first fusion of hip hop and dancehall. Worked with Teddy Riley on certain things, and worked with other artists as well. But my career in music spans basically over 45 years.
Wow, so that is a lot of experience, not like these splash in the pan people that you hear a lot on YouTube that either, let's say 2 or 3 years ago they started doing something, or they're kind of ancient and they were famous because they made one record. We're sitting here with someone that has a career going over 4 decades, and what's most important, from the beginning, someone who was there every step of the way. So my next question is, Rocky, why the Universal Hip Hop Museum? Something that's needed, but how did it come to fruition? And just briefly tell us not only how you made an idea become reality, a reality that I'm sitting in here now, and we know where it's going to be in the future, but some of the hurdles that you could briefly tell us about.
So this project started 13 years ago. I was not even really thinking about a museum. I was trying to expand the Gauchos basketball program, and I had got approached by some real estate developers that told me about an opportunity to acquire some space at the Kingsbridge Armory. And those developers defaulted because they couldn't demonstrate that they had the financing to move forward in the bid to take over the Kingsbridge Armory. But the city of New York was so fascinated that I wanted to take the Gauchos and expand the program that they asked me to stay in with another real estate developer named Young Wu. And after 3 months of working with Young Wu and trying to develop a better plan to present to the city of New York, he basically came to me and said that he wanted to expand his proposal and include a music component for the community. And he asked me, he basically said, so after the Kingsbridge Armory, it took a couple years, but I teamed up with L&M Development Partners, a commercial real estate developer, and we partnered on this project called the Bronx Point. So in 2024, the museum will have an official home right across the street from where we're sitting, 53,000 square feet,
Wow.
state-of-the-art museum.
Rocky, that's fantastic. And to close, can you just tell the audience some of the technical and futuristic things that the museum will house, making it different from going to the Museum of Natural History as an example?
Microsoft is our tech partner, so we're working on how to use immersive technology, artificial intelligence, holograms. It's going to be one of those museums that the kids are going to like to come to. So because kids today are into technology, hip hop has always been at the forefront of being innovative, and that's what this museum is going to be.
You heard it yourself. Hip hop is not just the past. Hip hop is also the present and the future. This is going to be a major museum in New York City, some 53,000 square feet. So if you're a music lover, if you're a hip hop lover, if you're a rap music lover, you're a fan of music in general, you want to go up to the Bronx to visit the Universal Hip Hop Museum. You'll see artifacts, you'll see memorabilia, you'll see things like Run DMC's original jacket and sneakers that they wore on their tours and their performances and videos. You'll see posters from some of the first rap concerts that ever took place in this country. You'll see things like recording equipment that was used. You'll see party flyers prior to rap being something done in a concert venue. You'll get a chance to see autographs, actual contracts that artists made. You'll see some of the clothing that artists wore. You see some of the devices that were used, the cassette tapes, the little 1-inch reels that were used in the recording studios to record some of the greatest rap records ever. The Universal Hip Hop Museum. Check it out.